For $3,000 and only 2 weeks of prep, spent 3 weeks going all around Japan. Nothing can stop me now. Let's get some food. My card doesn't work. Call the bank, it's fine. I don't have a SIM card. And the cherry on top of the day is my host isn't even home. What do I do now? I have always been the guy that looks at life and says, we're going for a ride, and I'm in the driver's seat. The worst thing that kills that fun is complacency. So I don't do it. I haven't done it. And then all of a sudden, I found myself deep in it. I had finally gotten the money to get back into my hobbies. I had a job that was taking my career somewhere. I didn't have to think about money when I pumped gas into my car. I got stuck in it. I got really happy with it. And I stopped taking life for a ride. And then I was presented with an opportunity to do so. A couple friends looked at me and said, we want you to go to Japan. I was like, yeah, me too, but why? They're like, because we can't. So why don't you be our facsimile? I mean, okay, I'm fine with that. You gonna pay for it? And then I remembered I could pay for it. I had money sitting in an account that I had been saving for a trip. It's like that thing where you say to yourself, this is for a rainy day, and then you get to the rainy day and you say, oh, I'll save it for the next rainy day. Eventually you gotta have that rainy day. And so I did. For $3,000 and only 2 weeks of prep, spent 3 weeks going all around Japan, and I realized I didn't need to speak the language, I didn't need to have all the money, I didn't need the fanciest, poshest hotels, I just needed the wherewithal to put one foot in front of the other and remember to say sumimasen. So we have the impetus, we have the motivation, I even have support for this crazy trip. What other justification do I need? Oh yeah, because I want to, which is why I did so much in my life and continue to do so. So this is just another one of those. I'm a lifelong traveler, a Boy Scout for forever. I know how to get things ready for a trip. It's the more complicated part at times, like getting shoes and a backpack, but once you have those, it's about keeping your energy up, getting really excited and not getting intimidated. So I go to the airport. Just another one of those, except this time I get a free upgrade to business class. Never before has my 6'2" self gotten to rest on a plane, let alone before a trip. This is great. The only thing that can stop me now is going through customs, but I land and I go through customs without problem. This is great. Nothing can stop me now. Let's get some food. I don't have any yen yet, so let's pull it out of the machine. Oh. Okay, that's not a good beep. That means my card doesn't work. Okay, I'll call the bank, it's fine. Oh, I don't have a SIM card. I can't call the bank. Okay. I'll figure it out tonight when I'm laying in the bed that I haven't reserved yet because I don't have money or internet. Okay, well, this airport bench is pretty cold. What do I do now? Sitting here knowing I created the situation for myself by not being prepared as a Boy Scout of all things is pretty defeating. But just like my friends told me, this isn't Anthony. Be Anthony, and Anthony's not getting back on that plane. So let's figure out where we're staying for the night. And it looks like there's a man in Yotsukaido nearby in the suburbs that's gonna let me stay at his Airbnb with an hour's notice. I couldn't be more lucky right now. I just gotta come back tomorrow to get the Wi-Fi, so I don't wanna be too far. Great, things are coming together. I'm gonna jump on the train, I'm gonna head out there. And while I like sitting by this window, I am starting to notice the sun's going down, which means I'm navigating a place I don't know at night. I don't really have a good plan for this. Okay. I know where to go. I have Google Maps on my phone, so how could I possibly fail here? Oh yeah, that's right, I don't get GPS. Okay, what's my backup? 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven sells local maps, let's go buy a local map. And then it can't be hard because I just followed the streets on the sidewalk. Why are the sidewalks only a foot wide? Why are the cars right next to them? I have to walk through that? Okay, all right. Now I'm risking life and limb. I just want to go to bed. Can I please get there? Please. And that's all I'm thinking the whole time. And then I get there, and a cherry on top for the day is my host isn't even home. Comfort of arriving feels real nice. But I'm tepid because I'm also just some random white guy after dark standing in the street corner pacing back and forth. That can't possibly be good. If I was in America, the cops would have already been called. Let's be straight here. right? But thankfully he gets a hold of me because I'm on the Wi-Fi outside. I just don't know what building to go into yet. And he says, go around back. Okay, cool. I'll just go inside. He said it's okay. Why is there a shared yard I have to go through? Are they in their kitchen looking out, waiting for strangers to call the cops on? I don't want to be that guy. I'm done. I just want to go to bed. We're going in the back door. Walking through the door and seeing a sign that says Welcome Anthony is about the best feeling I could possibly have right now. I'm finally in a place where I need to be after everything. There are even maps on the wall telling me where I can go to spend my day tomorrow, a place to put my shoes and rest, and the place is even to myself. I have some nice peace at last. And the best part is, now my host is walking in the door and we get to catch up and tell him about what I'm gonna do. He gets to tell me about his place. He's starting to cook. Oh my God, I forgot I haven't eaten yet. This is amazing. Turns out he's a chef and has handmade me a meal while talking to me. It's like he had this whole thing planned and I get to just benefit from it. This is amazing. And I would love to keep doing it for the rest of the night, but I am beat. I need to get to bed. I still need to take care of things tomorrow. So I'm gonna go flatten my face straight into the futon upstairs and hope everything turns out better tomorrow. Waking up to the crisp, cool air of a Japanese morning in a traditional tatami straw mat room is about as storybook as I could have possibly asked for. I'm in a much better spot today. I'm gonna go get my internet. It's gonna be great. I'll figure out breakfast. Except I don't need to because my host already has. As it turns out, he runs his Airbnb out of the back of a manga cafe out front. Seriously, this is like fortuitous for me. I didn't ask for this and the world gave it to me. This is amazing. And even better, we're gonna have our breakfast out on the sidewalk as sun just washes over all the homes. This is incredible. A breakfast made for me by a man seeing me start my journey through his country. I don't deserve this, but I am grateful for it. So now I just gotta get back to the airport, pick up my Wi-Fi so I can actually do things this time. Now I've got my JR pass, which means I can take any train I want anywhere in the country, and today I need to get to Miyajima. Walking under the Shinkansen bullet train and finding it to be as full as you've been told it will be is a little bit intimidating, but luckily I found room for my bag and myself, and all I had to do was climb over this very senior looking businessman that I really hope I'm not interrupting because I want to sit down. I'm gonna look through my book. We're gonna plan what Miyajima has. It's got oyster farms, it's got mountains, and it has perfect English coming from the gentleman sitting next to me, which is pretty unexpected as I didn't really plan to be able to talk to many people while I was here. Let alone to find out that Matt lived in Chicago for 8 years, where I went to college. We got to commiserate over Portillo's, which is pretty wonderful because it also spawned a beer that I don't know how it got there, but I guess it's mine. That's cool. All right, great. And Matt says, oh man, Japanese whiskey's on the rise, which is a pretty good sign for me, but he's been hooked on it, asking me all kinds of stuff, thinking what my opinion is on whiskeys, and probably also what this second beer is. I don't know where these beers are coming from. My safest guess is it's Matt. Okay, third one's on me. There's no way he's getting 3 on me. I got a third beer. Good Lord, that one was fast. He didn't even give me a chance. All right. That's why we're planning to get together in Tokyo in a few weeks. He's got this whiskey bar he says is his favorite, and he's gonna show me what it's all about. And that's where I'm gonna get. I'm taking him out in his country. Take that, Matt. And with that, Matt had to get off the train. He had places to be, which is unfortunate because I was really enjoying the magical beers. And now, a couple more hours of studying my book to get to Miyajima. I'll get into that hostel. I'm gonna hit that sack because, man, I'm tired again. Am I gonna be not tired ever this trip? It's pretty incredible when you're in the middle of a trip and you realize how many different things you didn't do right, only to realize they don't matter. The next day is a new day. You're still in Japan. So much of the time spent traveling is with yourself. You have to be okay with what you're doing, and if you're not gonna go. So the first thing you gotta do is learn to be okay with how things will play out. Not that they follow the exact timeline you've created for yourself. If you think about it, you're going to a place to experience that place. When you travel, it's best to accept what comes your way. Don't be indignant, don't be ungrateful, don't be sad. Just be in the moment. Take things as they happen. Enjoy that this is your experience. Mate, I'd never been to Japan before. Any trip to Japan was gonna be perfect. I just had to go. And it was great. In spite of everything. Because I allowed myself to be in the moment. And as I sat there in the airport for 8 hours, waiting for my Wi-Fi to arrive because I didn't order it properly, I'm reminded of a quote that my grandmother used to spam at me whenever I'd be whiny about something. Education is expensive, no matter how you get it. And it's true. In the moment on my trip, I became a better traveler. You too become a better traveler as you experience time out in the world. So, play a little bit of a fanfare for the brave for yourself. Look forward to where you want to go. The world's within reach. Grasp it.